Well, that's gonna be going for a while. This clip started off with such a beautiful aesthetic, just for it to turn massively chaotic in a matter of seconds. The driver made it out alive and is making a swift recovery. This concrete cowboy tries to go off-roading for the first time and got stuck in the slightest of inclines. What's the point of doing all those modifications if it doesn't enhance the vehicle's performance? It looks like the white car got in the middle lane preparing for a left turn only to be cut off by a car that doesn't realize that there's a turning in the middle of the road. The Tesla driver doesn't understand the two-lane roundabout. The signage as well as the road markings were not enough for that driver, or autopilot for that matter. This clip is a prime example as to why one shouldn't change across multiple lanes all at once. It was a hit and run, so this is currently a pending insurance and criminal case.
Than if you own an NBA franchise, but he would have that stuff that gets you. It's like, come on, man, there's got to be a better way for you to say it than that.
Fuck you!
As much as there's got to be a better way for you to say that, because do that. The line about how if you work for an NBA franchise, there's a different set of standards than if you own an NBA franchise. But he would have that stuff that gets you. It's like, come on, man, there's got to be a better way for you to say it than that.
The camera was wondering who was in the wrong. I feel like he entered too early, but he also yielded right of way to the oncoming car, and while a small error in judgment, the person behind was in the wrong. The bus driver must have thought it was a drive-thru and went gung-ho entering the restaurant. No one was injured, but allegedly this 87-year-old bus driver's license was suspended after this incident. I guess all traffic laws are optional if you're bold, aggressive, and careless enough.
No.
The Mustang driver was clearly distracted and love-tapped the car in front. On the bright side of things, at least the damages were minimal. Despite the poor, GTA-esque driving, that old-school Benz was a pretty clean classic. Are there any old-school Benz fans? Let me know in the comments below.
And he says, I've never seen that before. He goes, wait a minute. He goes, it looks like the picture was distorted. It looks like they took it.
If the truck wouldn't have braked, he would have made it. As a matter of fact, it almost looks intentional and possibly a case of insurance fraud. The time you want cops around, and unfortunately they're nowhere to be seen. Very frustrating sometimes, and really makes you wish justice was served. Being distracted and not maintaining a safe following distance resulted in this accident. While multiple vehicles were involved, everyone came out okay and no one was seriously injured.
No, you won't, because they'll leave. You've already done this and it hurt.
It's a...
What are they doing?
This green car sat there for a solid 4 seconds while the light was green, definitely on their phone. The left turner was probably confused and decided to go at the exact moment the green car looked up and gunned it and played the victim. It's wrong to hard brake when the tire blows out. I believe this is what caused the driver to lose control and total his vehicle. The bus driver didn't even bother to look before pulling out. Thankfully, the camera was alert and braked in time, preventing a T-bone crash. This clip is a great example of maintaining a safe following distance and being alert of surroundings. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for pre-collision, that car would have rear-ended the Camry first. I have a strong feeling that that driver was suicidal or something, pulling a move like that. Kudos to the camera for saving her life. The driver was upset that the camera was about to overtake and was almost willing to cause an accident to prove a point by jerking into his lane at the last second. Pure insanity.